From the Detroit Free Press, it's Wednesday. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join-our-team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join-our-team. Presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, this is Joe Guillen. Detroit City Councilman Andre Spivey pleaded guilty to bribery conspiracy on Tuesday, admitting he took over $35,000 in bribes between 2018 and 2020. The bribe payments came from a confidential FBI source and an undercover agent. Spivey took the money in exchange for his influence over a pending towing ordinance, he said during the hearing in federal court. Spivey's conviction means he will lose his seat on Detroit City Council, which he has held for nearly a dozen years. His guilty plea comes amid a broader federal public corruption investigation involving two other council members, Scott Benson and Janae Ayers. FBI agents last month raided their homes and offices. However, neither council member has been charged with a crime. After today's hearing, Spivey didn't talk to reporters, climbing into a black SUV and driving away. His lawyer said the councilman will resign from city council on Wednesday.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRue. General Motors is telling its white-collar workforce, comply or lose part of your bonus. Starting this week, GM will issue safety violation letters to salaried employees who have yet to comply with the company's confidential vaccination reporting mandate. Some letters went out on Monday to a very small number of white-collar workers who had received several reminders to complete the reporting mandate, a GM spokesperson said. More letters will continue through Friday. If those workers continue to not comply with reporting their vaccination status, a second safety letter violation and a reduction of the performance bonus will follow, GM said. GM has not required workers to get the COVID-19 vaccine, but in August it did confidentially ask its 48,000 U.S. salaried workers to share their vaccine information. GM leaders said the information will help them assess overall immunity levels and guide safety protocols. GM required those employees who said they were fully vaccinated to submit proof. Separately, the Detroit 3 automakers are talking with the UAW on vaccination and safety protocols for the hourly workforce.
I'm Sue Salaski, Detroit Free Press food writer. Eminem's Mom Spaghetti restaurant is set to open at 5 p.m. Wednesday in downtown Detroit. The spot is within the recently opened Union Assembly restaurant on the ground floor of Little Caesars World Headquarters on Woodward. It's a small spot in the alley between Union Assembly and the Fillmore Theater. There's a walk-up window and a retail store called The Trailer. The Trailer is above the pasta operation. The trailer space offers Mom Spaghetti and Eminem merchandise for sale. Mom Spaghetti is a partnership with Union Joints Restaurant Group, which owns Union Assembly and other suburban restaurants. Mom Spaghetti is centered around the Detroit rapper's lyrics from Lose Yourself. Teaser ads began swirling last week, suggesting a permanent Mom Spaghetti was opening in Detroit. On the menu is a plate of Mom Spaghetti for $9 or $12 if you add meatballs. And there is a spaghetti sandwich. Mom Spaghetti first launched as a pasta pop-up in 2017 at the Shelter in Detroit. It was part of Eminem's release of Revival.
This is Chanel Stitt from the Detroit Free Press. Everyone has a different definition of self-care, whether it's going to get a manicure, getting some exercise, or spending time in a gaming lounge. And the self-care industry is becoming more of a priority, with 88% of people in the United States making time for themselves. Metro Detroit has recently had an increase of small businesses coming to the area that specialize in self-care. And some of those businesses have been around for a while. So if you're looking for an experience, you can visit businesses like Skinforia Facial Bar, Mint Hair Crafting, Paralee Boyd, Optimum Fitness Training Gym, and It's the Queen Healing Spa. Or you could visit the online CBD oil business, Dr. Peace Lily. So if you haven't been making time for yourself during the pandemic, it's time to prioritize your self-care.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo has a lot to smile about these days. No, the Hall of Fame coach has not reached another Final Four. We'll find out about that result in a few months. However, if the Spartans do want to make a deep run in March, the team needs to be fully vaccinated to do so, and that's exactly what happened as Izzo addressed the media for the first time as preseason practices opened.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And I say that with great pride, not with arm twisting. You know, I think the mistake that's being made is that damn internet. You know, Twitter. I mean, people put this, I've heard some reasons not to get vaccinated that I look and I say, you guys gotta be kidding me. I mean, come up with a good reason, you know. There's a good reason, there's a good reason. But some of the reasons I've heard and people selling that to our kids is absurd. And I go with Fauci and the medical people, you know. I really do. And very few medical people aren't there. So my team got fully vaccinated way back. My managers, my secretaries, my janitor, my building's vaccinated.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.